Good Tuesday afternoon. It's November 19th, 2024. I wanted to wait today to get a model run out. I was actually in a tight schedule this morning, so I couldn't do it, but I thought I should at least bring one later. So today we're sitting in mild conditions, definitely, as we have southerly winds. We have a warm front that's going to move through, could cause some showers this afternoon. We can look at the radar here in a moment and see if there are some. But anyway, then that kind of clears, and then we get this front approaching for tomorrow. Actually, into Thursday. Tomorrow into Thursday. And this is going to bring in some rain, maybe a quarter of an inch or so, which we strongly need. It's also going to bring the front through with the colder air. So really gusty winds happening tomorrow night to an extent, but especially Thursday night into Friday as this long advertised front and pattern changes come into effect. Cold northwest winds, we're going to feel it. And as energy pivots around here on late Thursday night into Friday, I am more and more likely feeling that we will see some snow showers on Friday, especially Friday morning early. Maybe grapple. Grapple is refrozen snow pellets. So like the snow is falling, it's kind of melting and refreezing. So they kind of bounce around a little bit. They kind of look like sleep, but they're kind of crushy, crunchy. Easy to do. So this is Friday, and Saturday still chances of mixed rain, snow showers possible. Find that low in that cold air is going to move out, but things are about to change, and this is pretty important for next week because what we're going to see is what you're not seeing here is that we're going to get, at least according to the models, this is as of today, we're going to get things to go and drive up into the far regions of the poles and bring cold air towards the United States. How far south this intrudes is really going to be important because there are areas of energy propagating along these colder fronts, and they will bring snow on the northern side. Could that mean us? I mean, it's a slight risk. I'd say the chances are not zero that something could show up for us next week, late next week. We'll have to see. I mean, this is Wednesday. At one point, it looks like a strong storm system is going to come across here with moisture and precipitation. Now look, it's gone dry. Not atypical, for our overall kind of drier trend. But there is energy kind of flowing here. And if you look, there's cold air just to the north and warm air just to the south, and there's a borderline. Where that border sets up, things north of it could get interesting as energy propagates along that front, and it could bring in some snow risk. We'll have to see if any of these get their act together. If we get their act together right, yep, we could actually see some rain. We'll have to see. But this, what I'm not drawing attention to, because I'm looking at over our area, is this cold high coming out of the pole region. So this is bringing much colder air mass into the United States. This is pretty impressive. I mean, cold air is going to drive all the way south here. Is a piece of energy that is interesting. I mean, if this energy can position itself properly and capture a low, that would be interesting. But we're all the way out to December 1st, so let's don't get ahead of ourselves too much. But this looks like another really chilly shot and multiple chilly shots beyond that. So I would say maybe now I am trending towards the end of November into early December as being a really chilly period. Highs, much more wintry-like, and maybe some chances of some precipitation, and we'll have to see if that's snow. So hold on, let me look at the Euro to show you the latest Euro is running as we're talking. The European is going to be different. I mean, that's just the setup. European shows that, kind of a few showers and stuff going through the first front tomorrow night, and then on Thursday, the heavier rain Thursday afternoon, evening, overnight. Could be some briefly heavier rain pockets, maybe even some sleet or something mixed in. We'll have to see as the cold air tries to infiltrate. I think the cold air will lag too far for that to be the case, but we don't know. Then the much colder, windier conditions come in, and here comes that piece of energy on the European model. It's coming down, and it is going over the area, and look at that. It's dragging mixed precipitation in over top of our neighborhood. So this is Friday early morning, into the early afternoon. Maybe we'll switch over to only rain if we get anything more substantial, but hey, that is the first real chance, I think, of some true snow showers for us, and that could improve over time. We'll have to see. Now, look, we do relax. I mean, this turns milder, by the time late Sunday goes, the winds start to retreat. These ice bars are getting further apart. So by Sunday afternoon, evening, and then overnight, and then in Monday, we look pretty mild. But this too is showing some colder air coming down. Maybe something like I said about the middle part of next week, some kind of storminess kind of setting up. And then does this also bring the much colder air down? It does bring some colder air. Now notice that here on Thanksgiving, this has still a bunch of rain, whereas the GFS, the American model, had backed off rain. This is showing quite a bit more rain. We'll have to see. That's actually a pretty good little dose of rain. And definitely the cold air is trying to come down here. I mean, this is really chilly. I think that 504, that's really cold upper level winds, and boom, it's being dragged right over top of us. So it's getting cold. Not sure how far we go out, not too much further. And we have a low pressure system building, and it's coming towards us at some point. Yeah, I'm wondering if the first week of December doesn't pose our first real winter storm threat. And I would not have guessed that a while ago, but I will guess it now. Anything from middle of next week into maybe the first, week of December is a window of opportunity, possibly, for enough cold air to get involved for some real wintry precipitation. We'll have to see. All right, really quick, let me get up close on the Euro and the GFS on our area for Friday morning to show you. It actually shows some accumulation, but, the ground's so warm, we love. So this is a European model. Showing between Tuesday, now and 5, Friday late afternoon, evening, actually 10 p.m. Eastern time. It's showing, maybe an inch of snow or whatever. I would not bet on this at all. Most of this would just be white rain as it, falls. But if there are any heavier pockets, especially up here in northern Maryland, if you know friends up there, they could actually whiten the ground here in spots. Would we get whitening of spots in our area? Not out of the question. But, we don't know yet how that low is going to progress, what it's going to do. Now, if you go over the mountains out in West Virginia, far west of Maryland, out and out snowstorms going on out there, and it's going to last for several days. So that is the European model. Sounds good, the GFS model. And here we go out to about the same, well, a little bit, there we go. Well, we went way far out. Friday afternoon, evening, look, you see that, again, up in Maryland, maybe something going on. Well, we look dry from any snow, but flurries and things definitely can happen without any accumulation. We'll have to see. But this does show me that there could be some snow showers and stuff around, and we'll have to see if it pans out. Nothing more really than a trace on the GFS, which is probably what I would expect anyway. Okay, so now you've got the weather outlook. Don't be surprised if you hear about rumors of snowstorms and stuff, but if you're looking beyond about 5 days, you're just in la la land as far as possibilities. Now Friday is getting pretty much in focus, so we'll start to see how cold things get and whether or not there could be any moisture around for us to get snow showers or whatever. Next week, it could be anything from pretty wet, according to the European, to a lot drier on the American model. Also, somewhere around midweek, some storminess. Cold air is not too far away, so we could swing either way as we head into the last weekend of the year, of the month of November, into the first part of December, the last part of the year. Anyway, that was a long outlook. I think it was interesting. Hope you have a good rest of your day.